Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence, and on today's episode, I am just here to rant. Now, I have come to realize that what we say or fear is what comes to us all, regardless of what we see and is obtainable thereof. I've since made up my mind to confess what I want to see or have, and thus, I do not follow the trend that says all men are scum or all men cheat. If that's what you've been made to believe, surely that's what you're going to attract. That's what's going to come to you. So moving forward, regardless of the reality that you see, change the narrative by speaking positivity into the male gender. Not all men cheat. Not all men are scum. You attract noble men. Men with integrity, men with strong morals, men with strong moral values and self-worth. Then watch what caliber of men you attract onwards. It works. I tell you for a fact that it does. What you say is what you have. There is power in your tongue. Because it seems to me that women, especially African women, have settled down with the lies that society has long time helped fuel, that all men cheat. And so we tend to be more forgiving, partially because we're dependent on these men for emotional support, financial support, and otherwise. And because we fear that we cannot be independent on our own, all right? We fear that society is going to mock us if we get divorced or if we end up going back into the market. But that's not the case when a man finds out that his woman had cheated, even if it's been just once. It is really hard for a man to forgive a woman who has cheated on him. I'm talking about the African setting. I don't know about the Western setting. Now, the moment that we realize that there's just some men who value their penises so much so that not every woman they come across deserve to have a glance at it, the better we will stick to certain relationship standards. Yes, it is true. There are men who value their penises and who they let have access to it. Clean guys, as a matter of fact, they're men who they can't sleep with just any woman unless there is a deep connection, and that connection comes outside of the bedroom. These men are really rare. It just has everything to do with the kind of circles that you keep, the places that you go to, the caliber of men that you meet, the kind of mindset that you've built over time, what you've assimilated over time. So it's imperative to change your mindset. You attract what you confess. You attract what you think. Your thoughts are powerful. It is high time that we came to the realization of how powerful our thoughts, our minds are, our speeches, our words are. And don't let age make you settle. It is the worst thing that you could ever do to yourself and to your future. If the relationship that you're in isn't serving purpose for you, if it's sapping the life out of you, draining every ounce of energy that you've got left, if he or she is still taking your loyalty for granted, cheating and emotionally abusing you, why are you still enduring it? Why are you still enduring it? Or you fear that the devil you know is better than the angel that you do not know. Darling, don't let that stupid quote or adage stop you from getting the best out of life, because sometimes it is greener on the other side of your current disposition. All right? And ladies, I have to be upright with you on this one. Sometimes we are the cause of our own problems. Why did I say that? Yes, it's true. We have taken good men for granted because good men are more attentive, they are more of a soft handler than the bad guys. Lately, it's becoming increasingly common to hear guys say, I was dumped by my girlfriend because I was too nice or because I loved her so much. And thus, she's starting to take me for granted. It's sad, but the fact that girls these days mistake guys' gentility, patience, or meekness for weakness. And on the contrary, most, if not all women claim to want a nice guy. But when they finally meet one who seems like a nice guy, he seems not to be their type. They disrespect and talk down on him. In reality, bad boys who even abuse women get the best and prettiest ladies who tend to be more submissive to these bad guys, or worse, beg to be loved by them. At the end of the day, they get abused, they get cheated on, and when it's too late, they wish they had given that good guy a chance. Women, we are our own problem, really. I probably think that we don't really know what we want until it's too late. The question is why? I honestly think that this day's idea on love is so messed up that the pattern of commitment is shifting. People no longer want to commit. People are scared to commit. Now, the sooner that we come to realize what's important to have and nurture for much more happier and fulfilling, long-lasting relationship that's wholesome and edifying, the better for us, and ultimately the better for the society that we would build. Because we are the society, and whatsoever we produce, whatsoever we birth into the society is the product of who we are. However, if you're looking to have a spouse who is good to be true, so good to be true, then you best believe that you should also be a partner that is too good to be true as well. You can't hope to attract a certain kind of person and you aren't on the same radar or on the same status quo, much closer to theirs. So if you need a mate who is rich, clean, and smart, and committed, and loyal, ask yourself, do I have the capacity, or do I have what it takes to handle all of that awesomeness I desire in my dream man or in my dream woman? Am I capable of giving what I need from that person? If you think that you don't, then this is the time to start working on yourself, putting your life in order and positioning yourself to be seen, because positioning is so important. And I think we don't talk about this enough. You have been single for so long because of certain reasons best known to you. And let's assume that you're ready now to find love, but you aren't attracting the right kind of people, or worse still, you aren't meeting men or women that take your fancy. The question you should be asking is, how and where are you positioning yourself? Some of us women complain that we're too lonely, but yet we never make plans to go out. We never make plans to go have fun at parties or acknowledge invitations to parties, to events. We do not even take ourselves to good locations to have fun. A man or a woman will not fall down from heaven into your bedroom to ask you for a relationship or ask your hand for courtship. You have to get your lazy ass out there and be intentional about making friends. Sometimes you need to be the first to want to strike up a conversation or make friends. I do not care if you're a woman. You see someone that you like, smile and boldly walk up to them and say hello, but with your head held up high and in a way that doesn't come off as you are a hooker, okay? Of course, a man will judge you immediately by your appearance. So what are you putting on? Are you classy or trashy? If he sees an elegantly dressed woman who speaks well, is all put together, walking up to him, the last thing he will think is that you're a slut. It's all about the image that you're putting out there. Plus, just speaking with him, spewing out intellectual things, you should know from the conversation if he is a douchebag or an exposed individual. So honestly, this video is to challenge you women out here to take your love lives into your own hands and go for it. You want something or you want someone, go for it, but with dignity and with pride and integrity, putting your head up high and a touch of class or finesse. Educate yourself on politics, tech, sport, food, and travels, because you need to have some exciting experiences or memories to share with him or her if you eventually meet someone that takes your fancy. But first, it's important to live your life to the fullest alone before hoping to share it with another person. And you can't do that if you just go to work and you go home from work. You eat and you sleep, you watch movies, just being alone. You have to come out of your comfort zone. Just be intentional about your life. In the remaining 6 months of this year, I need you to be intentional. And I assure you that anything can happen. You can find the love of your life in the second half of this year. Or you could just decide to sit and do the same thing that you've been doing, which yielded you no result. Get up, confess positivity into the man or woman that you hope to find in the future, and in no time, the good Lord will, cause time and chance to happen to you both to meet. And when you meet, there will be a knowing in your heart, in your spirit, that they are the one for you. Love will be easy, not confusing, okay? So step out, baby girl. Be intentional from now onwards. Remember, you get only what you constantly profess, what you constantly confess. So if you think and you say all men are cheats or all women are cheats, you best believe that's what's coming to you, darling, okay? Thank you for watching, and see you on my next episode of Juiciness. Don't you forget, my name is Jane Lawrence, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and get notified whenever I post a video. And share this video if you know that it's going to help someone out there, okay? Mwah, I love you.